Well, thank you guys for stopping by. My name is Chef Anton. I'd like to welcome you to the EMC PowerLink online support booth. Before we get started with any of these trick shots, I'm going to kind of warm you guys up with a little bit of close-up magic. Kind of see who's paying attention, who's not. Gentlemen here, if you come just a little bit closer, you know how to shuffle the cards up? You mix those cards up just a little bit for me. There's no way that I or you could know where any of the cards are. Hands of a surgeon he has. That's a bad surgeon. Yeah, you can bring some people in there. They'll get a great view. All right, there's no way that either one of us could know where the cards are, right? Take any card that you like, show it to them, don't let me see it. Now, you can keep the 3 of diamonds or change to a different one. It's up to you. You want to keep the 3 of diamonds or change? Was that the 3 of diamonds? That was a lucky guess. We'll try that one again. And take another card. I'll turn my head this time. You don't have to keep the 3 of diamonds. You seem to like it a lot. You could have one of those instead. It's getting embarrassing. How about if we take the 3 of diamonds and put it in the center? You saw where the 3 diamonds went, right? Take any card. Don't take the 3 of diamonds. Any card except the 3 of diamonds. Show it around to everybody. I told you don't take the 3 of diamonds. Don't try to hustle a hustler, man. It doesn't work very good for you. You can see you could have had one of those. That was cool. 3 in a row. All right, if you get it this time, it's your own fault. Go ahead and take one out. That was funny. Show it around to them. I won't look. No, don't be. Oh, you want 2? Okay, you keep 2. We'll do a different trick for him because he's going to be the wise guy. We'll place the first one back. Put it both back. There you go. First one put down in there. Second one put a little bit lower and go. Say stop. Right there. Place the second one back. All right. So now we got 2 different cards selected. All I'm going to do is tap the deck. Hold your hand out. One of your cards jumped right to the top of the deck. One of the cards was the 10 of spades, right? Now the cool part is that the second one I've got down in my pocket. Would you believe that? No, it's impossible. That's the 10 of spades. The second one's the one in your hand. Keeps me up at night. If you figure that one out, tell me. I'd like to know. Now, we'll try something a little bit different. I'm going to do this with a lot of people. Say stop. Stop. See that card? Yep. That's your card. Don't forget it as I go through the deck. Say stop. Got it? You like it? Don't forget it. Do a couple more. Say stop. There. Good one. Okay, don't forget it. Kevin. Kevin. Say stop. There. Okay, that's 4. Let's do a couple more down over here. Say stop. Stop. There. Yep. Good one. Yep. Want you to be happy. 5. Let's do another one. Marco. 6. Got it. Don't forget that one. Alberto. International audience. Got it. Don't forget that one. And what's your name? Tricia. Come a little bit closer. Say stop. Stop. Got it. Yep. Okay, don't forget that one. If you guys don't mind coming just a little bit closer for me, you can come right on in, just kind of fill in the gaps. There you go. People will be able. Yeah, you're safe. People will be able to see a little more. All right, we had like 6, 7 cards to select. We're gonna try to find everybody's card one at a time. You remember your card, right? For the first time, what is your card? King of Diamonds. See if you can find it. Any card you want for the King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds. Did you get it? Oh, what'd you get? 8 of Spades. It's really tough, isn't it? It's okay. I'm a trained professional. I'll change it into the King of Diamonds for you. It doesn't matter to me. So you're coming down over here. What was your card?
The 2 of flowers.
2 of flowers? That's odd. Before I start every show, the 2 of flowers, that's the one I keep in my pocket. So you're coming down over here. What was yours?
5 of spades.
5 of spades. What was yours?
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. Nothing there. Nothing there. 1, 2, 3 like that. 5 of spades. 5 of hearts. I know it goes quick. I don't miss. Coming down here, when I tap the deck, yours jumped to the top. You had ace of diamonds?
King of hearts.
You had ace of diamonds. That's close enough. You said that you didn't have the ace, you had the what? I'll change it to the King of Hearts, doesn't matter to me. Now I know what you had. If I just kind of rub it like that, I can change it back into the ace of diamonds again. Let's see, coming down over here, what was your card? Ace of spades? Ace of clubs. Ace of clubs right now is the 17th card from the top of the deck. I'm going to go like that, try to stop you on 17. Say stop. Right there? That's close. That's the 4 of clubs. Down over there, that's the ace of clubs. Really good effort, though. Do we have another one down over here? Did you have one? What was your card? Jack of spades. Have a seat for me. I'm going to see if you can find the Jack of spades for me. That's perfect. You remember the card when you see it, right? Take all the cards like that. We'll see how fast you can find it. On the count of 3, look for Jack of spades. 1, 2, 3, turn over, look for Jack of spades. Kind of go through them one at a time like that. I'll help you out. I'm going to take half. You take half. You remember when you see it again, right? That's important. Just kind of concentrate on the cards. Like, here, you take those, I'll take those. You remember, this trick's over an hour long, folks. Just concentrate. Is it one of these cards over here, sir? Is it one of these over here? Not over there? Okay, concentrate on the ones in your hand. Is one of those 2? Not one of those 2? Okay, let's just find. If you take those, I'll take those. Just, you remember when you see it, right? That's important. It's kind of all right, good. He's the observant type, isn't he? That was great. Very well done, sir. All right. Well, now that we know how observant everybody is, we got you a little bit warmed up. We're going to now show you guys some fun little trick shots. Make sure that everybody can see the pool table. If you need to kind of shift yourselves around, this is a good opportunity to do that. Let's see, the gentleman right on over here. If I were to bet you that I could shoot an entire game of pool using nothing more than, let's say, a little piece of thread, would you be willing to bet against me? Shoot an entire game of pool with that piece of thread, what would you say? Am I unscrupulous? That's a good answer. No, that's a hard one to answer. I could say no, but then I could be a liar. So I could be an a dishonest, unscrupulous person. If you say no, you wouldn't take the bet. It's a wise decision because I'm an expert at what I do. While it'd be impossible to shoot using a piece of thread, it's not if I actually change it into a $1,500 pool cue instead. So that'd be a little bit of a lesson for you. See, folks, I'm an expert at what I do the same way that EMC PowerLink Online Support is an expert at what they do. And that's why I want you to know that with our online solutions, you now will have the flexibility to get the answers how and when you need them. That's one. All right, so let's show you guys something kind of fun. If you haven't already figured out, I'm a trade show sales entertainer. We're not only going to educate you about these products, but we're going to show you some fun little trick shots. This first one is an interesting bar bet. I like to always start my shows off with something that's not a trick shot, it's a bar bet. You know what that is? It's like a puzzle. You have to try to figure out. Once you know the secret to it, you can win yourself a drink or a lunch, occasionally a very nice gold watch. So even if you're not a pool player, these are fun little shots that you can do to hustle a friend. This first one is a classic. I'm going to try to make the 1, the 2, and the 3 in one shot in numerical order right here in the side pocket without making either cue ball. Now the way that it's done is that I'm going to shoot the cue ball. It's going to hit the 2 ball, the blue ball, 2 ball is going to hit that cue ball. The cue ball jump off the table and hit you unless you move. The first cue ball is going to come down, pocket the 1 in the side, then move out of the way. The 2 ball come down this narrow track, also into the side pocket. With these 2 balls gone, this 3 ball lowers down like a drawbridge, lowers the 3 ball onto the track, into the side pocket, then raises itself back up again. Theoretically. Now, as you can tell, just like our online support solutions, once you know the answers to it, it's actually pretty simple. That's why we've got products that we'll talk about in a moment, like our online support experience, live chat, as well as our support forums and community. Gives you the flexibility to get the solutions you need, how and when you need them. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Right there into the side pocket. Be careful as that cue ball will jump off the table. Here they come. Watch that 3 ball now. Here they come. There's the 1 and the 2 and the 3 ball, just like that. And that goal, fun little way to kind of get everybody started. Thank you, sir. Now, I am going to show you guys a shot. Let me put this away. That I used to hustle, the greatest pool hustler that ever lived, a gentleman by the name of Minnesota Fats. Would you mind helping me for just a moment? Real easy. Come right on over here for me. Now, if you would be so kind as to take these cards out of the box, lay them right there on the table. Now, do you ever shoot pool? Occasionally, just lay them right there. One big stack. There we go. Now, out of all the pool balls in a standard rack, which pool ball is the most recognizable to you?
The cue ball.
The cue ball. Well, that explains to me how you missed the 8 ball. I wasn't sure about that. Now we know. And don't blink during my show. You're going to miss something. We're actually going to use the magic 8 ball for this shot. We'll place that right on over there. Now, what I would like you to do is first verify for everybody that all these cards are different. You're going to have a lot of excuses later how it's done, right? Go ahead and take any card that you like. I'll turn my head. Make sure you get one that you like. Show it around to everybody. Make sure everybody gets a good look at the card. I'll turn over. Got it? All right, I'm going to have you sign your name for me on this dot, just like you'd sign a sales invoice. That makes it a little bit easier for me to find the card. Appreciate that. On the dot, sign on the dot. Boy, I could be the greatest magician in the world if everybody would do that. Take the sticker, place it on the face side, the picture side of your card. Congratulations for signing a long-term contract with the EMC PowerLink Online Support. The invoice you just signed, we ship to your office next week. We'll place the card back into the deck. That's perfect. Now, you guys have heard of Minnesota Fats, right? It's one of the greatest pool hustlers that ever lived. I am proud to say that I hustled Minnesota Fats with this very shot when I was 9 years old. Minnesota Fats himself told me this shot was impossible. What I'm going to do is place those cards into the glass, and I will never touch those cards again. I'm now going to shoot this 8 ball with a high left-hand English, commonly known as inside English. It's going to throw the 11 ball into the side pocket, the 10 ball into the corner pocket. The 8 ball hit this rail about 1.5 diamonds from the rail, and then reverse its English, picking up Spanish English.
Anything going to hit me?
Nothing should hit you. It will then head east, get some Japanese English, and come back up north for a spot of Canadian English. They may wonder why it is we have all these countries represented. It is because EMC is an industry leader worldwide. That's smooth, huh? You didn't even see that one coming. You won't see the next one coming either. The 8 ball run up these pool cues, hit these playing cards, do an about turn and bump the glass. The glass will shake about 3.5 times. Then the card she's selected, with her name written on it in her handwriting, will very slowly rise out of the deck.
Is the glass going to hit any of
The glass shouldn't hit anybody either. But if I could do that, that'd be a damn good shot, wouldn't it? That'd be like a freaking miracle if it actually worked. But it pales in comparison to the fact that we have been a leader now in the data storage and information industry for over 30 years. Told you we would see it coming. Now there's one problem with this shot that people don't consider. At these trade shows, there's a lot of win cards. Comes down the aisles, in between the people, wreaks havoc on a professional such as myself. Fortunately, whenever I have problems, EMC has solutions. They developed this for me. It's a win cards chart. It tells me where a couple of key people need to stand for the shot to work. According to the chart, and that even looks like you, which is scary, I need to bring in a little bit closer to me, a little bit closer, and a little bit closer to the table. In fact, I need you the same distance to the table that the table is from you. That's perfect. You had it right the first try. The gentleman here, I'm going to slide you over just to make some room for those. This gentleman here, I'm going to send you over to that corner. You'll see why in a second. You'll have an important role. I'm going to bring you, Pete, 29 inches from that corner pocket. That's like a guy's 29 inches, sir. Not as big as you think. A little bit further back would be good right about there. That's great. Let's see, the gentleman with the with the blue shirt, you slide over. If I could have the two of you guys shoulder to shoulder, just like that, shoulder to shoulder, that's perfect. In fact, I need you guys as close to each other as my agent is to my wallet. You don't know my agent. You guys are perfect where you are, and I told you, you sir would have the most important job of all. Stand right there over the trap door. That's perfect. Good. Now, there you go. Keep your left hand high like that. Nice and high, straight up in the air. Perfect. As soon as that 8 ball goes around that corner, you're going to lower this arm down to a 90-degree angle. Not 91 or 89, the shot won't work. 90-degree angle. The wind currents go under your arm into that glass, helping the card rise up. Got the idea? If it doesn't work, blame him. It's out of my control. Leave your arm right there and don't move. Now, right after this shot, folks, I'm going to try the single most dangerous shot ever conceived. Board any two assistants. First, a lovely curse, if you don't mind indulging me for this one more shot. Secondly, we need a big, brave male volunteer, like this fine gentleman happens to be standing right next to me right here. So if you would mind helping me with one more shot after this, you'll love it. It's getting complicated, I know. You guys will love the next shot, primarily because you're not the ones doing it. So here we go, the same shot that actually hustled the legendary Minnesota Facts when I was just a kid, trying to find your card in the most unusual manner possible. Keep your eye on that glass now. Good.
No pressure.
This looks good. Come up those pool cues. Perfect. Down the other side. Now concentrate on that card. Get a picture of it in your mind. And one card actually rises out of the card. Did we actually get the right one? The 10 of hearts with your name written on it in your handwriting. How they do this, I have no idea. Now, let's try this very dangerous shot with the gentleman over here. You guys are going to love this one. This is my favorite shot to do in this entire show. If you'd stand right there for me, face towards myself, that's great. What I want you to do is I want you to get up. Get up. Get up. No, I want you to get up, like on the pool. Sit up on the pool. There you go. Now he's getting up. That's good. Now I need you to just kind of relax, get comfortable. The reason why is I'm going to try to shoot a ball out of your mouth. I'm going to try to pocket it right down there in the corner pocket. Now, we all know that when dealing with a new company, it's important to trust the company, right? If you do not trust the company, you're not going to do business with the company. Do you trust EMC Online Support? That's an excellent answer. We're going to put you in trusting mode now, sir. There you go. Now he's going into trusting mode. That's good.
Cue ball?
No. He's a big fella, too. We're going to slide you back in the shade right about there. That's great. That's perfect. Now, you're not going to want to see this shot. We're going to take those off. Be very careful with those. Nurse, on the pool table, if you'd hand me those 2 pool balls right there, that'd be great. We'll proceed with this very dangerous operation. Thank you so much. Your perfect spot is right there, and you'll see why in a moment. What I'm going to do, sir, is take a piece of chalk out of this box. It has been hermetically sealed for your safety, and I'll place it into your mouth. I will then balance the cue ball on top of the piece of chalk inside of your mouth. I will then shoot the cue ball at 90 miles. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit nervous. Shoot this about 90 miles an hour. Thank you, sir. Trying to pocket the ball right down here in the corner pocket. Now, sir, I realize why I got a little bit nervous. I'll show the audience what I just thought about. Merely, if you bite down just with your teeth, that's great. If I place that cue ball right there, chin up just a little bit, good. Straighten it up. if I place that cue ball right there, if I shoot this directly out of his mouth into the corner pocket, that's a dangerous shot, right?
Very.
Not dangerous enough for this crowd. I can see it in their eyes. You guys demand more from online support, don't you? You want to see something a little bit more interesting. How about if instead, if I took the cue ball and I placed it way over here, so now what I'd have to do is shoot the cue ball through the air, knocking the ball out of his mouth. That adds a whole different level of danger now. Think about it. If I hit this cue ball a little bit too high, well, I'll make that cue ball in the corner. The cue ball goes straight up in the air. Eventually, gravity takes over. It can come straight back down and break his nose. That's entertainment. This is like YouTube material. If I hit this a little bit too low, well, again, I'll make that cue ball in the corner. This ball has so much speed and inertia, it could break his chiseled jaw. Now we're talking about a viral video here, sir. This could be great. However, hit correctly, not only will I make that ball in the corner, but the cue ball very gently wipe the tear off of his cheek on his way gently back down the table. Now, sir, I like you. You've been a great sport. So what I am willing to do for you, sir, is I am willing to give you a buffer of 3 pieces of chalk. You can see no matter how badly I miss it, you can't get hurt. I will do that for you, sir, if our lovely nurse here can successfully answer for us a couple of questions about EMC PowerLink online support. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to play Truth or Consequences. This is America's most dangerous trade show game show, the only game show that if you do not tell the truth, he suffers the consequences.
I thought you needed me in case there was an accident.
I do need you in case there's an accident, and you could be a viral part of that accident if you don't get these answers correct. So here's how the game show works. We start with 3 pieces of chalk. Every time you get a question right about EMC PowerLink online support, you sir get to keep the piece of chalk. But if you get the question wrong, it costs him a piece of chalk, thus decreasing the amount of space between that ball and your teeth, while simultaneously increasing not only the danger, but our sadistic enjoyment of this shot. Sound fun? It will be. All right, nurse, for question number 1. Out of all the companies in this industry, which company expedites troubleshooting by enabling you to take a more proactive self-serve approach with a faster time to resolution? I'll give you a hint. You're standing in our booth. Which company is it?
EMC PowerLink.
EMC PowerLink, that's exactly right. Unfortunately, it lacked the enthusiasm I was looking for. I'm sorry, sir. That will cost you 1 piece of chalk.
That's not fair.
Perhaps next time our nurse will be a little bit more enthusiastic, won't she?
Absolutely.
Now that we understand each other, we're now ready for question number 2. Nurse, out of all the companies in this industry, which company allows you to find quick, on-target, technical and support questions? Make it easy for you to collaborate with peers who have successfully resolved the same issues. And remember this time, enthusiasm counts. Which company is it?
EMC PowerLink.
Now that was enthusiastic. Unfortunately, it lacked the sincerity I was looking for. I'm sorry, sir. That will cost you a 2nd piece of chalk. Buddy, we're down to our last piece of chalk. It's imperative we get this right. Otherwise, I'm shooting this off of your nose. So for your own safety, I will ask you our final question. Think about this one very carefully, sir. Out of all of the companies in this industry, which company is it that you will bequeath all of your worldly possessions on the off chance that, let's say, I don't know, something were to go terribly wrong with this very dangerous shot? Think about it carefully. Which company would it be?
Hewlett-Packard.
Hewlett-Packard. Let's see what the judges think. Judges? That was right! How did you possibly know that? It was a trick question. He got it right. Very good, sir. We'll give you that last piece of chalk. That's hilarious. We'll place that right there. That's good. We'll place the cue ball way over here. Oh, don't you wish we had like a Polaroid camera right now? Yeah, fortunately I do. So smile big. This is for insurance purposes. It's kind of like the before and after picture if you think about it. Smile big because on Monday you're going to be on the internet. There's a little autograph picture for you, sir. This is something that you'll cherish for a lifetime once you regain consciousness. Now, before I forget, very important, would you like, one final important question, would you like a blindfold for this shot?
Absolutely not.
No, he does not want a blindfold. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't the right answer. He does not want a blindfold. So, I will use it myself. You know, the sight of blood makes me very squeamish. That's why we have a nurse on board. She ain't here for you, pal. She's here for me. Proof positive that if you're not already using EMC PowerLink online support, basically you're just shooting in the dark. If you don't like them, write them yourself. But that's why you want to stick with a professional company, a company you can trust. Nurse, a company just like
EMC, woo!
Oh, sure, now you get the question right. Would have made this easier on you a minute ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to shoot this 2-ball 22 miles an hour into that corner pocket. I will do it with 1 millimeter of space to air, and thanks to my good friend, I'll be doing it blindfolded. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly the difference between confidence and faith. See, I have confidence in my abilities to do this shot. This brave gentleman here, God rest his soul, he has faith in my abilities to do this shot. And that's all that we ask of you. Here at EMC PowerLink Online Support, we've got confidence in our products, in our service. All we ask is that in the audience, if we have any EMC customers, EMC partners, if we have any employees that are looking to improve their online support experience, giving you more flexibility so that you can get the answers how and when you need them, all we ask is that you display the same faith that he does by coming into the booth, going to one of our demo stations as soon as the shot is over with. We're truly here to help you out. You ready, sir? Back to you. Bite down just with your teeth. You're doing fantastic. I want to bring you a step closer to me. Right there. Good. Chin up just a little bit. Good. Excellent. And nurse, if you hand me my pool cue, which is one closest to you, who will proceed with this very dangerous operation.
You sure this is the right one?
Am I sure this is the right one? It looks good from here. Yeah, you got the right one. And, Artie, if we could have some appropriate music for this shot. All right, perhaps not that appropriate. That only happened once, sir. That's when the guy answered Hewlett-Packard. Not so funny anymore, is it, wise guy? There we go, 2-ball, corner pocket. Whatever you do, don't move. Oh shit, here we go, 2-ball. And right after this shot, there's one more shot to show you folks. The same shot I used to win the U.S. Trick Shot Championships of Pool, so don't go away. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A nice round of applause for our brave volunteers. Guys, thank you so much. Another round of applause for them. They did fantastic. Thank you, nurse. All right, folks, here we go. We've got one last shot for you today. If you guys don't mind gathering in, especially the people back here, fill into this area here. You guys can kind of swing around. This is the only shot you won't see if you're way in the outskirts. Come all the way in. We can fill in this whole area here. Yeah, you guys, the people in the back there, if you can't see, come right under here. You'll see much better from this point of view. What I'm going to do, folks, is try to recreate for you the shot I used to win the U.S. Trick Shot Championships of Pool. Taking 3 pool balls now, placing them on the table in sort of a random order, which I previously determined before the show began. We'll now take a triangle, place it on top of the 3 pool balls like so. Here's where the shot starts to get really tough. If there are any balls in any of these pockets, not that corner, but in this one or these pockets, send them down to me. We need every ball on the table for this last shot. Perfect. Thank you so much. Here's what I wanted you guys to see. Yeah, forget about those. Here's what I wanted you guys to see close up. We're now going to try to balance 6 balls, 2 at a time, on each apex of the triangle. 2 balls over there. Let's go for 2 more balls over here. Good. Let's go for 2 more. Let's go right here. Learn how to do that. You never pay for a beer again for the rest of your life. But now take another triangle, placing it on top of the 3 pool balls. And yet another 3 balls. Just because I remember the first time I stacked this up and it didn't come crashing down, I was so shocked I too forgot to applaud. So don't feel badly, it happens to the best of us. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that applaud. You're a very good audience. Now the secret to this trick shot, just like the secret to EMC PowerLink's online support experience over the last 30 years, is here in this solid foundation. Here at EMC, we know that a lot of you might feel on a daily basis you need like a magician's powers to do what you guys do every day, and that is managing your information infrastructure. We know that you've had some concerns, and we want you to know that we've been listening to you. How many of you feel that you'd like to have more flexibility in how you guys get your online support answers? How many would like to have more control over your experience? And most importantly, how many would like more faster time to resolution? If these concerns resonate to you, we want you to know that our message to you here at EMC is this. Our new support experience combines the ability for us to deliver the right online content with the ability for you guys, our customers, to connect with our experts when and how it is most convenient for you. It gives you flexibility. We do this through 3 products that we're very, very proud of. The first one is this. This is our EMC's online experience. The end-to-end support experience provides users with significantly more functionality and value. It allows customers to connect with EMC technical experts when and how it's most convenient for you. And it delivers the right online content and answers to questions and addresses your issues. We also have live chat. Live chat is a kiosk right back on over there. Live chat is great because it allows you in real time to talk with a technical support expert. There's no need to first log a service request, waste time on the phone, or even waiting for a callback. So you get quicker service diagnosis resolution and fewer headaches for you. And then finally, we have our support forums and community. Now, the gentleman right here, you've been here from the beginning of the show, right? Right? Were you here from the beginning? Who was here from the very beginning of the show? You were here from the beginning. We're so proud of this product, sir, the support forums and community, that we will give you $50 cash. $50 cash if you can say this 5 times fast. Oh, that was so close. I said $50 if you could say this 5 times fast. It's a good one. You done it bars tonight. You don't like that one. But the nice thing about this is that it can have you connect more easily than ever before with your peers. You can actually collaborate with them, share best practices, validate ideas, solve technical issues, because there are people that probably have the same concerns as you do. We do encourage you to spend a few moments at these 3 kiosks, the support forums down over there, new online support experience down there, live chat over here. We'll be entering you for some prize drawings, some gifts. We do really appreciate you guys coming by. I know a lot of you want to know what's in it for me, right? What's your benefits if we were to go to these demo stations? It's very simple, sir. These will allow you to take a more proactive and flexible self-serve approach with faster time to resolution. You can find quick, on-target answers to technical and support questions, collaborate with peers who have successfully resolved the same issues, and basically improve your overall productivity. Here's the main points. If you remember nothing else from this show, this is truly what we want you to remember. Our main points are these 3 products. Our new online support experience gives you functionality and value. Remember, that's right on over there. Live chat behind me allows you real time to connect with our EMC specialists, and our support forums and community allows you to collaborate with peers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the very beginning of this show, my promise to you was I was going to entertain you with some magic, some comedy, and some trick shots. I was going to educate you about our products and services here. Did I do my job? Did everybody have a good time? Learn something here? Wonderful. Here's our request of you. I'm a professional trade show sales entertainer. In the course of a year, I represent 40 to 50 different companies. Forward-thinking companies like EMC, as part of their marketing budget, bring me into the booth to help draw attendees to their booth, to deliver their message in an entertaining fashion, but most importantly, save you guys time. You now know exactly where to go. You know what we need of you. Anybody in this audience that wants to improve your own online support experience, we want to get your feedback. Truly, it is your feedback that shapes the future of your own online support. And that is why, long after this show is over with, the company that I hope stands out in your mind is the company I represent. And that company, ladies and gentlemen, is EMC. All right, folks. Here's what we're going to do for my final shot. What I will attempt to do now is to successfully recreate the shot I used to win. You guys can come in a little bit. It'll just make some more room for them to be able to see a little bit. Try to successfully recreate the shot I used to win the United States Trick Shot Championships of Pool. I'm now shooting the cue ball at the right speed and angle to make the 1 ball, the yellow ball, go into that corner pocket. To have the cue ball replace it before this comes crashing down. Oh shit. Now this is a very difficult shot, so I developed 2 names for it. On the off chance that it works, it is known as the EMC PowerLink Online Support Trick Shot. If this shot inevitably fails, it's quickly renamed one of those other companies' online support trick shot. But one way or another, it's guaranteed to bring the house down. Bring the house down. 3 people laughed at that joke. That's okay, that's my goal. I mean, anyone can make like 150 people laugh, but you make 3 of them laugh. Means I suck. So there we go. We'll do this on the count of 3. 1 ball, corner pocket. 1, 2, 3 main points. I want you to remember about this sales presentation. If you remember nothing else, remember this. In fact, we'll find out how much you guys have learned. The gentleman right here, which company is it that has a new online support experience with flexibility and functionality? EMC, that's right. The gentleman here, which company has live chat, so you can connect real time with our technical experts? EMC. To everybody in the audience, what company is it that has the support forums and community so you can collaborate with your peers? EMC. EMC. You guys feel silly doing that? Yeah. Try doing it for a living. I now present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the EMC PowerLink online support trick shot, hopefully. And just so you guys know, especially you right there in the front row, this shot does not work. And it's probable it won't. These balls are going everywhere. So I guess what I'm trying to say is protect what's important to you. And it looks like you already are. So forward thinker, that's great. The good news is that I make this about 50% of the time. The bad news is last show I made it. So you do the math. And just like I used to tell my ex-wife late at night, don't blink. This happens fast. Some of those just hit too close to home, but the mere fact that you're laughing makes me feel a lot better. All right, no more messing around. If you're going to take a picture, take it now. This might not be standing in about 10 seconds. 1 ball, corner pocket. I hope I make this for you guys. Did everybody get one of these 3 magic tricks? If you did not get one of these, raise your hands up. I'm going to teach you how to do this magic trick really quick. If this trick is worth over $500 in some countries. So if you ever go to Uganda, you'll be millionaires thanks to us. Once you know the secret to this trick, you'll never pay for a drink again for the rest of your life. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this so you can go home tonight, fool your friends, go to the bars. Let's see, the gentleman right here, I'm going to use you as the scapegoat. Anybody else have? Come real close to the table, you guys, real close, just so everybody can see us. The last magic trick, we've got 3 cards. They're the products we've been talking about this whole show. We've got live chat, where you can connect with the tech experts, support forums, where you can connect with peers, and we have our new online experience with flexibility functionality. We've made a prediction as to which one of these cards you would choose. I'd have met you in a bar tonight, I bet you like a drink, 1 drink, that I could predict which one of them that you would pick. You have a 2 out of 3 chance of beating. That's a good odds for you, right? What I want you to do is merely touch whichever one of those for me is most important to you. Merely touch one of those 3. You want the online support forums and community. It's an excellent choice. I will give you a chance to change your mind. You can keep it or change to one of the other 2. What would you like to do? That's the one you want to do. Now later, when you think about this trick, remember I told you could have had live chat, but you didn't. You could have had the new online support experience, but you didn't. You selected support forums and community, and that's the one we predicted you would choose. Now it only works 1 time in 3, but when it does, it's a miracle. I'm teasing. Let me show you exactly how the trick works so you can go home and fool your friends tonight. Touch another one, sir. I knew that's the one that you were going to pick. You've had that pen in your hand the whole time. If you look at the pen, if you read it, it says, EMC predicts you will choose new online support experience. Are you starting to get the wheels turning and see how the trick works now? Had you gone to live chat, I would have said, see this envelope. It's been on the table the whole time. Inside the envelope is 1 card that says, EMC predicts that you will choose live chat. It's foolproof. But here's the beautiful thing. Since you'll be winning drinks with this, I color coordinated it for you. If they go to the blue card, the answer's on the blue pen. If they go to the red card, the answer's in the red envelope. If they go to the black card, it's on the back of the black. If you can't remember that, it's time to stop drinking. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by at EMC PowerLink. We hope that you have a great show. So one of the challenges that EMC presented me with was that they have a number of different pavilions that they want people to go to after the show is over with. So I developed this magic trick for them called Decisions, 100% customized for EMC. Inside, we'll find that there are a number of cards, each one representing a different station that we want the clients to go to. They can go to the new online support site where they can transform their support experience. They can go over to the Go Mobile with new apps where they can literally take their show on the road. They can go over to the Transform Yourself site where you can create your own data portrait. You can go to the EMC Community Network where you can communicate with your peers, or they can go down to the EMC eStore, find out what's new online. So the way that this trick works is that the person says, well, maybe this one I want to go to, and maybe this one I don't. And maybe this one I want to, and this one I don't, and this one I want to, and this one I don't. And they'll go through this process of elimination until they end up with just one card left, and that's where they're going to start the EMC Community Network. So Peter, I'm going to have you try the trick, and we'll see where it is that you should go. Okay. We'll shuffle the cards up so there's no way that you know where any of them are. Okay. Take them in your hand just like that, and say, maybe the first one you want, so you put it underneath the pile.
Okay.
There you go. And maybe that one you don't. Set that one on the table.
Okay.
Maybe this one you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Next one you don't.
Yep.
And go through them one at a time. Just keep going, just like that. That's perfect. And maybe that one you want, that one you don't. And we'll see at the end. There you go. And where is it that you should go to? You should go to Transform All. You should go to all of them, Peter. That's exactly what we want. That's a very good choice. Isn't that a great trick?
That is awesome.
So yeah, you're welcome. So there you have it. 2 great customized magical premiums courtesy of Tricks of the Trade. The beauty about both of these tricks is that they're 100% based on your company's product benefits and sales messages. They're small, so they'll fit into your client's shirt pockets, and they're really simple to do. It empowers everybody with a great magic trick. But in order for them to do the magic trick, they have to do your sales pitch. So it's great. It'll reach their friends and peers and make you the talk of the town long after the trick